What I'm showing you today is what I grow indoors. This is my windowsill in my kitchen. This plant my daughter gave me, and it's grown probably a couple of inches since she gave it to me. These are just my house plants that I've had for a long time, and they tend to want to climb through the curtains, so I'm always having to pluck them, trim them, and then I make new starts, and I get too many of them over time. While I'm showing you this, I'll show you my little miniature collection on my wall. All of these things are itsy bitsy, just itsy bitsy little things that I've collected over time. Kind of cute. I like them. Here's my Christmas cactus, which last year it didn't bloom. I wonder if it will this year. It's getting close to time when it should. I don't know what I did wrong, why it didn't bloom last year. It's usually quite prolific. And this is a ficus tree that my daughter gave me quite a long time ago. And it has grown a lot since she gave it to me. I've made starts off of it several times. Some of them did fine and then died, and then some of them are still going. These are more of my house plants. Kind of a tangled jungle. And this was I forget what kind of a tree this is, but I've had it for several years. I think someone gave it to me at Christmas time, but I really don't remember. I should write things down. I just really should. I sometimes forget. And this is just a small sample of some seeds I've been collecting. This is from a pumpkin that I cooked yesterday or the day before. And some pine cones. Okay, this is really what I wanted to show you. I bought some seeds from Baker Seed and planted them on Monday, and today is Wednesday they came up, or they're starting to poke through already. Anyway, these others I've had for a while. I found I plucked an onion from outside, and it wasn't much to it. Oh, here we go. These are radishes, and I've been just eating. Oh, this one I just planted like Thursday or Friday last week, and it's coming up already. And I think this is the same kind of plant that's out by the corner of the house. Oh, here, the onion I was starting to tell you about. It just today shot up. And these are spinach plants. But the ones in the green bag are just about done. I'm going to have to replant something in there. This is arugula. I like it's the first time I've had arugula this summer. I discovered I like it. Oh, I poked out onto the porch. I finally got a rose to start. This container is there to keep the plastic from blowing away. And I planted some seeds in here. I don't know if they'll come up. Some desert plants there that have wintered over. And just a quick view of what my garden looks like right now. The strawberries still look nice, and I've got leaves collected in bags that I still need to do some work with mulching, and some of them will just save and make good leaf mold. My asparagus is starting to look like it's winter time, and my hoop tunnels. Well, that's it for what I was going to show you today. I hope you enjoyed this little tidbit of video. Over my whole life, I've enjoyed gardening. My dad was a big gardener. He always had a big garden, and it was yummy food during the summer. And I've grown gardens just about everywhere I've lived. But this summer, I have just totally gotten into watching YouTube videos about gardening and being self-reliant. And, well, there's a lot of ways here that I can't be self-reliant, but growing as much of my own food as I can. I've got a big yard, and right now I only have a little teeny portion of it into a garden, but over the next few years I'd like to grow more things, and we'll see how that goes. But the thing that I'm trying right now, as you saw by the video you just watched, is the indoor gardening. I've always had the plants. But as far as the vegetables, this is an experiment year to find out if I even can grow things inside. And what you saw, the plants that I just planted, the seeds I just planted, they're coming up. And I suspect that most of what I'll have is microgreens, just because I don't have fancy shelves and grow lights and all that stuff set up like some indoor gardeners do. And not planning to do the hydroponics or aquaculture or any of that. But just a very simple, trying to grow some greens to keep me more healthy. The older I get, the more I need to be healthy, because I am diabetic, and I've noticed it's taken a while, but over the summer, my glucose levels have gotten much better, and I think it's due to eating more greens. Eating my greens is so important. And like the microgreens, from what I've learned, have more nutrients than full-grown plants. So I don't have a problem with growing my plants so that they're just small. I can eat them that way, and they'll be good for me. Anyway, I thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, thumbs up, and subscribe, and come back often. I kind of go in streaks. I've been trying to post videos fairly often, but I don't always get it done. But it hasn't been too bad for having this channel just since partway through the summer. I think I'm doing okay at getting videos posted, and you can tell that I'm a novice at it, but that's okay too. It's all okay. And I've really enjoyed some of the other homesteaders and urban farmers and people that have tried to do what I'm doing in a much larger scale, and it's been really fun learning from them and finding out what works for them. Some things work for some of them that don't work for others, and what works for others don't work for some, and it's interesting. I think here I'm in zone, kind of between zone 5 and 6, maybe 7. It gets quite hot in the summer, up in the hundreds, and can get pretty cold in the winter, like down in the teens, 20s, and 30s. It's fall now. It seems like we had our first frost fairly early in October. And the winters, they're mild compared to some places, but more harsh than in other parts of the state. I happen to be in the eastern part of the state, northeast actually, near the Washington border. I'm in Oregon, but I'm near the Washington border of eastern Washington. Mostly wheat fields, pea fields. They raise potatoes, mint, onions. That's pretty much what grows around here as far as the market gardens. And I've searched on YouTube for other YouTubers that have personal gardens, and I haven't found much. So if you know of anybody in my area that's doing much with their gardens and happen to post it on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, just comment down below and let me know, because it would be nice to be YouTube friends with somebody more local, because a lot of the ones that I watch are in Arkansas and Missouri and Michigan and Minnesota and Southern California, North Carolina, Western Washington. So, and even there's one that I watch that's in Spokane, which is closer to the same climate as us. They're a little further north, so their winters tend to be a little harsher than ours, but not a lot. Anyway, I think you've heard me talk long enough. I'm going to go ahead and close out for today. And as usual, happy gardening.